What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the 7th episode of Warlords of Sigrdrifa. This one's titled Fuji Pillar Retreat, in contrast to Fuji Pillar Assault, which we had last time. I don't think things are going to go well this time. I get the feeling that we're probably not going to win this fight. I don't even know if we're meant to win this fight. Like, here's the thing, Odin's suspicious as all hell. We know that. If that is Odin, I know that's a theory that's going around. What if this isn't Odin? Because it's not the normal depiction of Odin, right? Like, this is not normally who you'd expect to see as the visage of Odin. And I have some theories of my own that I will explain before we get into it, so if it's quite a long time to the start of the episode, I'm going to be brainstorming a lot here at the very beginning, and then we'll see what happens. So, last time, we are preparing for the assault on the main pillar, because we know this is the next one to go down, as per Odin's predictions and knowledge. Why does he know when they go down so precisely? Maybe because he's from there. Anyway, we'll get into that in a second. We've got a bunch of new people joining. We've got a lot of Valkyries here, like pretty much every Valkyrie we can spare at this point, including some old friends like Lisbeth and Layli from Claudia's backstory. Also got Amatsuku, who, again, the thing with Sonika, like, I would not be surprised if they kill someone off here. Like, they set up that episode 3 and showing, yes, we can have a soldier die, that's fine. To show not only the reality of it, but also they're not afraid to get rid of a character if it makes sense. I don't think they'd kill a main character off. I don't think they would. There's probably going to be some unnamed Valkyries that get shot down in the duration of this, probably. But there'll be ones that we, like, barely see, or we only see their plane, like, not actually them go down. But if there was going to be one main character that dies, I think it might be Sonika. Like, if they were to pick any of the main girls to die, it would be her, I think. I feel like the others are safe. Claudia, I think she's going to serve some greater purpose for Odin, hence why the favoritism and all that, my daughter and all that. And I think there's more to her that he'll reveal as we go on. But Sonika, just because they've built up her backstory with Amatsuka and the previous ones that have also passed, I just feel like she is in the most danger. But because she's the main character, she gets that leeway. So I guess Amatsuka is in the most danger, maybe? I don't know. Someone's going to die. Someone is absolutely going to die during this fight. If they don't, that would be too... I think that'd be too light of a punishment for what they're doing. They're essentially fighting the big bad right now, and potentially another Asgardian... What are they called? Are they called the Aesir? Was that it? Right? Yeah, enclosure of the Aesir is the meaning for Asgard, so yeah, it's the Aesir gods. So yeah, I'm expecting some have to die. There's no way everyone gets out of this unscathed. It's just not going to happen. But we go into this, what seems like an alternate dimension, which I think is going to be one of the places I'm going to talk about in a minute, where we see dead Valkyrie planes that come back to life and start attacking us. We have an entity that Odin calls for, which gives me another reason as to where they might be, and including a known Valkyrie attacking us back that we... yeah, one of the squad mates of Sonika and Amatsuka. Anyway, theory time, alright? This might go a little long, I apologize. But, where they could be, and thanks to the comment from last week, it's entirely possible they are in Bilsknir. One of the most significant realms of Asgard. It serves as the residence of Thor, so it makes sense that he would be there. It's meant to be partially destroyed during the battle between Thor and the World Serpent, during Ragnarok. But you can see in the background when they have the wide shot of the planes and then Thor standing up on this one column, and then you can see like buildings in the background. Potentially that's meant to be what they call it, Bilsknir. It's potential. Another theory, this could either be Valhalla, because it's home to Valkyries who oversees souls of the dead, guiding them to Valhalla. It could also be because not everyone goes there, right? And it was also, they train, like, here's the thing about the Einhjar. warriors expected to join them in battle. They train daily against each other to hone their combat skills. The Valkyries are fighting each other technically right now, in undead and living forms. Could they be in Valhalla right now? But again, only half of those who fall in combat go to Valhalla. The other half go to Folkvanger, which I've never heard of, which is where Freya lives. So there's potential as they could interpret it any real way. But why would Thor be in Folkvanger or Valhalla? Well, the Thor looks pretty undead to me, so possibly Ragnarok has already happened. Odin should be dead if Ragnarok has already happened, but if that's not Odin, it could be someone else. It could be another Aesir god that is trying to retake and rebuild Asgard, because isn't that the thing? Like, Ragnarok happens, Asgard's wiped out, but then some of the Aesir, maybe it's not the Aesir, maybe it's other gods, but they rebuild it and make it even more bountiful than it was before. Like, isn't that the part of the story of it? Like, Ragnarok is like, destroys it all, but then they rebuild stronger than before. So, after the destruction of the old world, a new one emerges. Gods survive and restore Asgard, bringing it to its highest ever levels of prosperity. So, I don't know. Because, yeah, Odin, Thor, Loki, Heimdall, and other gods will die in the battle. So, Odin should be dead, Thor should be dead, and Thor looks visibly dead. Loki and Heimdall we haven't got to yet. The world is submerged under water, ending everything that ever existed. Well, they have a very strong water theme going on with some of these pillars recently, so, you know, this could be post-Ragnarok and we're trying to reclaim it in the name of a god that is just using the name Odin, perhaps? Or because they believe them to be the new Odin, the new leader of the gods, perhaps? Like, I have many different thinkings of that, and I hope some of them make a degree of sense for you guys, but I'm really, really enjoying this, and as the benefit of being a relatively original work, like, I know it's got its light novel, and it's got its manga stuff coming out, but these are all coming out pretty much after the fact. Like, I'm fairly certain the anime is far ahead of any of them, so as an original work, there's a lot of theories you can use to describe this, and I'm really enjoying theory crafting with this show, because it's also let me learn more about Norse mythology, because my real only exposure to it has been the God of War game, the most recent one that came out. That was my main exposure to Norse mythology in the past decade almost. It's not something that was covered in school for me, which was interesting. We mainly focused on, obviously, English history, Battle of Hastings 1066 and all that. And then we focused on World War One, World War Two, and honestly, history class became more of a politics class, because we focused on the politics and repercussions that came about from both conflicts rather than the actual scope of history, which I get is fair. Political history is history, but I feel like the teachers would have had a better idea of keeping us interested if they didn't have to talk about politics too much, because politics gets boring after a while, let's be real. Very apt considering what's going on in the world right now. Anyway, let's get the actual episode up here. Warlords of Sigrdrifa, episode number 7, Fuji Pillar Retreats. Let's get this up. There we go. So, as per usual, these are time-based format reactions. Bottom left of the screen, you're going to see the time for the episode. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. Watch this one in Funimation as per usual, since that's who's licensed it. We have the Aniplex logo and then the Funimation logo, so about 12 seconds or so of logos for those of you keeping track. You can also use the screen flash on my face or on the mic to tell when teams are transitioning as well. Picture-in-picture coming next season, maybe, potentially. Stay tuned to Discord. Anyway, sorry for the long intro. I just had a lot of theories buzzing in my head after last week that I wanted to get out now before we got into this one. Also, fighting last time was decent. I expected more, considering it's got Girls and Panzer staff working on this, but hopefully this time we get some more action and maybe more fleshed out now that we've got plane-on-plane combat. So hopefully that'll be a bit more fun. Anyway, here we go in 3, 2, 1, play. Aniplex and Funimation. Cheers to that. Oh. More full than I remembered. Anyway, here we go. Oh, that's a lot of secondaries. Mm-hmm. Alright, boys. Already calling the retreat. Yep. Yep. Mars 2. I love the design of these Risen. Mm-hmm. Apparently it's 4. Good sound effects. Mm-hmm. Prevention of fire. Oh, that's a nice shot. Mm-hmm. Yep. Alright. Okay, so how many pillars are there? Let me just think back. We've got the North American pillar, which we were forced to just completely abandon the continent because we had a failed attack. There's a European pillar. There might be multiple in Europe, I can't remember. But you got those two, and then you've got the Japanese pillar. Is there one in the African continent? Don't know. Can't remember how many pillars there are. Not that it would make much difference, because... Just thinking, there are 5 main locations in Asgard that are already described. But I don't think it would matter. Unless this is a shared collective, all the pillars lead to the same place. Potentially. Or if they all lead to Asgard, as Asgard has crumbled after Ragnarok, for example. And again, is that Odin? I don't know. But yeah, this is the one realm that's depicted, and it's only 4 that's depicted. So, we'll see. Here we go. Oh, it's just going up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hmm. You can see the buildings in the background there now. Oh, shit. Okay. Yep, that one's here as well. Oh, boy. Yep. Oh, no. He has much more personal ties. And there's the pink as well. God, they're just... Okay, come on. They would have overheated or jammed by now, surely. Okay, the action's picked up a bit now. I don't... Okay. Yes. Oh, shit. Something tells me that's not gonna do anything, but... Yeah, not even a mark. Hero cannon. It's not going to do anything. It's a good effect, but nothing. You've just angered it. Yeah. Odin's been very quiet for us. Wait, is he even here? Where'd Odin go? Is he just out of shot? He was behind the general. Oh shit, here we go. Oh boy. Jesus fuck. Yep, full retreat. Again, where's Odin? He's not in any of these shots. There he is, okay. He's just in the back. He looked very indifferent, but it was a long shot. You can't get much facial expression on that. He's just framed out really well. Because you're losing! Alright. Also, here's another question. Good sound effects, love it. But will it ever seal up? Like the pillar? Will it ever repair itself? Oh boy. Can we not have this moment now? Can we not have this moment now, please? Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I saw that coming. Oh, here we go. He's gonna confront. Mm-hmm. You fuck. Valhalla? Oh. Someday in Valhalla. So is this meant to be Valhalla then? Oh boy, Thor's getting involved. Yep, Thor's getting involved. Oh shit. Oh boy. The sound design, yes. It hit the tower? Did it hit the tower enough to do major damage? What happened to the tower? What happened to the tower? This is Sonico, isn't it? Okay, she survived. She managed to survive. Yeah. Yeah, they've lost a lot. I mean, the tower seems to be gone, but I wonder what who else they lost, if anyone. It went way worse. Mm-hmm. Right. But yep, the giant. Goodbye, main tower. Command's gone. Now here's the thing. Command is not dead. Command is not dead. I guarantee you. Yeah. Odin probably protected them in some way. All this was part of Odin's plan. Okay, there was just an evacuation. Hmm. Oh, he's conveniently missing. He's a god. You don't think he survives? Anime protagonist, man. No chance. It's. I'll be waiting for him to appear in 3 episodes' time. They probably can't exit the pillar, if I had to guess. I would wonder if they can actually escape. Yep, so with the evacuation, we abandon Japan. It's North America all over again. Jesus Christ. Hmm. Oh boy. Naturally. Mm-hmm. You'll just get yourself killed. Hmm. Well. Oh boy. Oh boy. This isn't gonna go well. This isn't gonna go well. You need to break the news to her, whatever you're gonna tell her. There it is. No, frustration rather than anything else. There's still people in the pillar. Okay. Yep. Yeah, but we gotta rescue. Yeah, I've got a horrible feeling you're not making it out now. This music as well is not helping. Wow. That is knowing that the Valkyries and their hero wings can still fight even after they've been shot down. You know, maybe not the best words you could have used in that instance. Oh, sure. This very much feels like a goodbye scene. We still got plenty of time in the episode as well to have this operation go. Oh, of course, her free jet fighters as well. Mm-hmm. This feels so much more and more like a goodbye scene. I don't like it. Uh, yeah. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Of course. Yeah. Hmm. I get a feeling you're going to. Ah. They're probably gonna end it right as she gets there. Off they go. So. Way to raise morale. I think you technically are right now. Is this the coordinates they were told to wait at? Or is it just later on? A plane's coming back. What plane is that? It's not her plane. Oh, hi. What's her face? But it's not a massacre. Yeah, they're gonna do this, aren't they? I had a feeling. Fuck, dude. I kinda knew that was coming, but fuck. Do we have enough credits here? We might get like a next episode title, I think. That's about it. Maybe a preview. Well, shit. Okay, so Odin's not gone. I think we're all agreed, right? Odin's not just gone. That'd be too convenient. Like, way too convenient. He knew that Thor would attack and hit the tower. Probably hence why he stuck around so long. So I'm thinking his line of, I can't tell you yet, and I'll see you in Valhalla or something along those lines. I think we're going to be going back eventually. And we'll see him in Valhalla, in one of the pillars, probably. I wonder if Cloud's going to try and talk to him, though. Be interesting. Yeah, it did. Exploring a mythical world. Okay. So yeah, none of that was preview for next episode. All of that was past footage. None of that was new footage, I don't believe, except possibly... No, that's just a shot from the OP. That's just a shot from the OP before 4 attacks. But I wonder if this shot here, so I'm at about 24:06, just before the end of the episode, when they're going through the preview, you can see all the buildings clustered around in multiple rings. There's 3 distinct rings of buildings that are upside down. You've got the main central tree, and then 4 on that pillar. So, unless this is all that's left after whatever Ragnarok has happened, if that's meant to be Yggdrasil, if all the buildings are meant to be like Thor's residence and stuff, and all the other various places of Asgard all together, potentially. Let me get my information up here again of Asgard. So yeah, Valhalla, it's where Odin rules, so it gives some credit to... It gives some credit to him actually being Odin, if he's waiting for him in Valhalla. Like, this is a basic amount of information there. The souls of mighty warriors arrive after their deaths in battle. they've died in battle and have now found their way there. Serves as a home to Valkyries, who oversee the souls of the dead and guide them to Valhalla. I mean, that's basically what they're doing. He amasses his army for Ragnarok, where they're expected to join him in battle. They're training against each other. I mean, they're kind of training against each other now. Some go to Volt Vanguard, though. Let's get a bit more information about Valhalla. The Golden Tree Glacier. Golden red leaves located in the realm of Asgard outside the doors of Valhalla. So maybe that's what this tree is, but because of the effects and stuff, we don't see it as that same golden red leaf. So potentially that's not Yggdrasil, but that is Glacier. Potentially. Maybe. That's putting a theory out there. Whole ceiling is furnished with golden shields. Various creatures live around the stag. Oh god, I can't say its name, but yes, the stag and the goat. I can't say the names to. Also, the tree, something. Perhaps this is just Valhalla then. This realm, potentially. It's interesting. I wonder what all these other, like, for lack of a better term, pillars are around, because 4 is attached to one of them. The rest of them all seem to be smashed off in some way. I just wonder what they're meant to represent. Are they the other gods, maybe? I don't know. I doubt it would be, though. But yeah, it's all going to matter. We'll understand what's going on when Odin shows back up, because we know he's showing back up. Like, they don't just, oh, Odin died in the blast. Like, the all-knowing Odin, who predicted exactly when this thing was going to open up. I'm not going to question how he knows it's going to open up. He's a god. He probably can. You think a god's going to get taken out by one little attack like that he knew was coming and made an ominous remark about just before it hit? Like, come on, it's part of the plan. Like, and it was Claudia that it can always seems to be able to talk to him like first try, right? Kind of like Subaru trying to talk to Beatrice, right? I think it was her that was meant to do that. So, I wonder if she's going to try and be like, what if he is still alive? What if I could try and speak to him and see if I can get some answers out of him if he's still around? She could probably try and do that. But episode 8 is exploring a mythical world. I wonder what we're doing then. Are we going back into the pillar? How do we get back into the pillar without being shot down immediately? But what mythical world are we going to be exploring otherwise? It would have to be inside the pillar. But I just don't know how we get inside the pillar safely. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't know what his plan is. I really don't. But it's interesting. It really is. So, what did I say? 3 episodes from now? So, episode 10, he shows back up, roughly. That'd be perfect for 10, 11, 12. Like, cliffhanger 10, he shows back up. 11, we understand what's going on. And into 12, we have the big final fight. That works for me. So, I might not be far off with my, oh, he'll be back in 3 episodes comment. If we do eventually get to episode 10 and he shows right back up then, I mean, come on. I've seen the trope enough that it could be a thing. But also, the cover art's just... no, I'm not going to make a comment about that. That's a long shot. Anyway, I've rambled on for quite a bit this time. This is another one of those shows where there's a lot of interesting bits with the plot and theory crafting, and I notice this more and more often. This type of theory crafting stuff either happens in a show that has built itself specifically around it, like Higurashi. Higurashi is all about working stuff out, figuring stuff out, experiencing things, trying to predict where things will go, learning where things change and stuff like that. And then you've got like detective shows as well that will try and do that to try and see if you can solve the mystery at the same time. And it's almost always original works that have this effect. Like, every original work seems to have this element of really good theory crafting. I can't explain why that would be the case. Like, obviously it helps that there can be no spoilers, because no one knows what's going to happen. Like, none of us know whether this is actually Valhalla, if it's another realm of Asgard, if Ragnarok has already happened, if this is Ragnarok in occurrence. Like, you can interpret it so many different ways, and there's no like light novel or manga reader that's just like, oh, I actually know what's happening in here. So, goddamn, I love this. I really, really love this. Exploring a mythical world. We're gonna have to get back in somehow. But what is our next step? We've lost command. What happens now that we've lost command? Okay, we haven't lost Satomi, right? So we do still have a semblance of command. But without... but without the actual... But why the interest in Claudia? Okay, now, new theory time. I'm sorry, this is going long. Why is he so interested in Claudia? Like, what specifically about her gives him so much interest? Like, calling her the favorite and stuff like that. Does a Schwertlight mean anything more important? Translated means sword line? Really? Is that what it translates to? Accolade, award of honor, expression of praise. Okay. Doesn't seem to be any direct meaning to Norse mythology. Oh, actually, no, wait, there might be something here. There was a music drama. There's a music drama called Die Valkyrie. The second of 4 music dramas that constitutes the Ring of the Nibelung or whatever. It was a theatre in Munich, 1870, and that does use Schwertlight, daughter of Wotan, the god of battle, contracts, and ruler of gods, which is another name for Odin, the daughter of Odin. The daughter of Odin. Who's Odin's daughter? Did Odin have a daughter? There's nothing really there. I mean, in Marvel, yes, Hela, Odin's daughter, ruler of Hell, daughter of Odin Borson, the older half-sister of Thor Olsen, and the adoptive older sister of Loki. Asgardian goddess of death. I mean, there's the Grim Reaper association there. But that's a Marvel thing. Is there any, like, actual, like, real reasoning for that? Or is it just a pure Marvel creation? Hell. Hell is a legendary being who is said to preside over a realm of the same name, who sees a portion of the dead. I think I saw something there. No, I don't want to save it as a bookmark. I'm not coming back to it this time. Oops. Again, sorry it's going so long, but Jesus Christ. In the Poetica, Plozeda, and Hibskner, Hel is referred to as a daughter of Loki. Okay, so Odin calling Cloudy her daughter, and Schwertlight is meant to reference a daughter of Odin. Wait, daughter of Odin, which is the equivalent, and Schwertlight's meant to be the ruler of Hell, right? Hang on, where's the Schwertlight being? Well, that's going off Marvel. I don't know if there's any real things there, but if she is meant to be a daughter of Odin, perhaps she's not a daughter of Odin, perhaps she's the daughter of Loki, because this is actually Loki, not Odin, and therefore that's why she's the Grim Reaper, because she is Hel. She was appointed as that, but... God, my mind is... I've probably misconstrued something in that lines, because part of it's based on Marvel, and that obviously is not going to hold up. Daughter of Loki. Hel. Father of Hel. Yeah. What more can we say about her? I just want to see if there's any other names associated with Hel. Just want to see real quick. How did I get to her being Hel? Let me just double check here. Again, it was because of this. They attributed Hela, Odin's daughter, as to be a daughter of, yeah. So I don't think that holds up so much. But, again, it makes sense. Odin does not have a daughter. Maybe he's just using the word daughter not in a literary sense, but it's like, oh, you're my daughter or whatever. It's like... But if it was actually his daughter, that would make him Loki, not Odin. And that is a thing from... And again, that is a thing from the MCU. Loki would pretend to be Odin in the MCU. Perhaps they've drawn inspiration from that in this story. I don't know. I've got a feeling maybe Loki's involved now. Like, just seeing things like that, Cloudy being essentially Hel and the daughter of Loki, that fits too well in my mind now. And I can't shake that possibility. Even though I've used a really misconstrued way to get there, because I've referenced Marvel, and I know that that doesn't hold up at all. But that would be an interesting theory if that was the case. Maybe it just is Odin, he just refers to her as daughter, but I don't know. Anyway, theory time over. I've gone on way too long about this episode, but it's interesting, so I want to keep talking about it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments as well on what your theories are currently going, because Odin's going to pop back up in a couple of episodes anyway. We kind of see that coming. They don't just get rid of him, you know? Because I don't think Thor would not kill Odin. I don't see any reason for Thor to kill Odin, so, you know. Anyway, leave a like as well if you enjoyed the episode and your comments on what you think. And don't forget to hit subscribe to see next week's episode, as this gets even crazier, as well as the rest of the full 2020 lineup you can find on the channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.